Hey YouTube, it's me Titus. Welcome back to my channel. And today I would like to share my trip to Rockport, Texas. Okay, so first we got up in the morning and left San Antonio, and we drove from San Antonio to Corpus Christi and then to Rockport. And so we checked in for our in our hotel, and then we stayed in the and then we and we stayed in the hotel for 2 days. So because we were going to Rockport for the weekend, and so I saw that Rockport is a very beautiful place, and their beaches are like really beautiful there. And I even got to swim in the beach. The thing is that it's not like Guam's beaches where it's clear, but at least it was better than the Port Aransas beaches. And so that's where we went to Rockport, and we went to swim in the beach. And then while we were in Rockport, we went and saw this history place that was called the Fulton Mansion, Fulton Mansion. Yeah, yeah. So it was a family that lived in the 1800s, and and um and the father and the man that lived in that mansion was named George Fulton, and his wife was Harriet Fulton. And so they lived in that mansion for years. And it also had and I saw the guest rooms, the library, the kitchen, the dining room. Well, actually, the dining room was actually in the basement, and I saw and that was where the butlers and the nannies would cook their food. And then they had like a really old-fashioned toilet. And they did like and they kind of did have running water, but I don't know how they got that. But it was but another thing is that you when you go to that place, you can also do a scavenger hunt to find which which statue to look at to find which one matches the pictures on your paper. And and then when you and then when you take and then when you find all the items, all the places in your paper, you get a prize. And so I got a prize. And then after we saw the mansion, I there was an Easter bunny in the back of the mansion, and so I went to take my picture. And I got and it gave and the Easter bunny gave me two eggs. Well, actually, the Easter bunny offered me some eggs, and so but I only took two. So yeah. And so Friday we went to swim in the beach because we were already in Rockport, and it was like the afternoon there. And then we but it was a little bit cold. And but it was a little bit cold. But the next day, on a Saturday, it was warmer than it was the weather was warmer than it was on Friday than it was on Friday. And the beach and so the beach was actually more fun than it was on Friday. And the thing is that I is that I'm really afraid of sharks. And I get really scared of the ocean, even though I grew up in an island where I'm surrounded by ocean. It's the ocean's still kind of frightening to me, because there might be like sharks around. And and another thing is that great white sharks, they eat you is that they'll eat you alive. And even tiger sharks, they'll just eat you when they feel like it. But I don't know about great white sharks, they but great white sharks, they're really wild animals, and so are tiger sharks. Any kind of sharks are very wild. So usually when I go to the beach, I usually just stay in the shallow part. I don't go all the way out where it's like really deep, because I don't know what's gonna because you never know what's around you. And plus the water wasn't clear, so I couldn't really see. So I just stayed in like the shallow part of the water, but the beach was still fun, and I also got to play in the sand, and I built myself a sand castle, and then I also built like a pyramid and a trail, and it was fun. So every day. So I don't normally make videos on Tuesdays, but I'm doing one because I guess this is my new routine. But well, I guess because this is my new routine, because for some reason I kind of like don't really make YouTube videos on Thursdays often anymore, and 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 so and I usually make YouTube videos on Fridays and Saturdays, but I didn't make one last Saturday because I was really busy with my trip. So with I was really busy with my trip to Port Aransas. I mean Rockport. Yeah, cuz but I wanted to show you a tour of the hotel, but then I changed my mind. But I could describe to you what it looked like. It had two double beds and a bathroom, and we had like we had like a mini refrigerator and a microwave, and and we really and when I first saw Rockport, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought I was like in it kind of reminded me of Guam, and I saw like really really nice houses there, and the houses are really pretty there. It's like you're in a paradise of an island. So yeah, uh, excuse me. So while I was in Rockport, I went to Walmart and I found myself some autism t-shirts. It says unique, amazing, blessed, loved. I also got more autism t-shirts, and it really surprised me because I didn't know if anybody would make YouTube videos like that. But I mean YouTube videos, I mean t-shirts. I am so sorry. I don't know what's gone into me. So I didn't know that someone would make t-shirts like that. So it really surprised me when I found some autism t-shirts, because and the thing is that I'm glad I have autism t-shirts, because so that way everybody can know that I'm autistic, because I'm diagnosed with autism and OCD, I and sometimes I have to tell people that I have autism and OCD, and with autism I freak out and changes, but I'm pretty sure you guys know that already. Um um so yeah, I found some autism t-shirts, and it's a good thing that I found them, because I like to collect a lot of Disney shirts, but these shirts I like to collect too. But I also like to collect autism t-shirts too, but I also like to collect clothes that are European, and most of the time I just wear shorts, sandals, and a t-shirt. But when it comes to Sundays, I like to dress like European, like I dress myself up in Hungarian clothes or Russian clothes, and sometimes clothes from the 1940s. I just try to dress old fashioned, because I'm really into history, and history is a lot of fun, and that is my number one favorite subject of school that I love is history around the world. So yeah, so I'm gonna close the vlog now, and if you guys are brand new to this channel, please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you won't miss out on YouTube videos I post. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye and happy belated Easter.